So are you ready to PR yourself? We'll remove the mystery from all things PR, and we'll discuss everything from our top strategies to tips and tricks and everything that you can utilize to further enhance your brand or your message. I've been in media, I'm a journalist, and I'm also a publicist. I am Leah Frazier, CEO of Think3 Media, and your host for PR Yourself with Leah Frazier. Let's go. Thank you guys so much just for being such amazing and faithful listeners to PR Yourself with Leah Frazier and rocking it with us from season 1 to now season 3. We have listeners from all over the world just trying to figure out ways to gain better publicity for their brands and for their businesses. And you guys just make me so, so proud. Keep tagging us on social media. We are sharing it out when you're doing your Instagram reels, when you're getting your media mentions and your press mentions, when you're on TV. Keep tagging me in those. Tag our co-host that always comes on, Quiana McDani, in those Instagram reels, and let us celebrate you. But before we get into the episode, I do want to tell you guys that you're going to want to get this free gift. This is my free gift to you for 2021. This is something that I normally charge for. So I want you to head to pryourselfwithleahfrazier.com/course. And on that page, you're going to find that you have a freebie, and it is my how to gain press and media mentions during a crisis. We're still in the middle of a global pandemic, and our TV stations, our radio stations, our press and media are still operating in the same mindset that they were last year. So it's still very relevant info, but I want to give that to you for free. You know how I am. I'm all about education. So bring that pen, bring that paper, and I want you guys to jot down all of the little nuggets and put it to use. I want you guys putting yourselves out there and getting the publicity you need for your businesses and brands for 2021, okay? And pay attention. You're going to want to listen to these episodes. You're going to want to sign up for the email list at pryourselfwithleahfrazier.com because I am launching a 14-day Pitch It Afraid challenge where you will get a video and advice from me, actionable tips from me every single day to build up a plan to where you can pitch, whether it's media, whether it's sponsorships, whether it's collaborations, whatever it is you want to do, you're going to be able to pitch it at the end of that 14 days, okay? And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. So you're going to want to sign up now, or if you have any questions, reach out to me, pryourselfwithleahfrazier.com, but you're not going to want to miss the kickoff because I just have a feeling so many people are going to be blessed by this, and I am excited. So thank you guys for tuning in. Visit pryourselfwithleahfrazier.com/course. Get your free gift. If you can't get to the web, then you can go to the link in my bio on my personal Instagram at the Leah Frazier or on PR Yourself Podcast on Instagram, and your free gift is in that link in that bio as well. Do not miss out on this opportunity. I'm so excited. Let's get it for 2021. And now here's the episode.
All right. And welcome back to this is a special bonus episode of PR Yourself with Leah Frazier. You know what? I was going to wait. I was going to wait and do this one, but time and ignorance waits for no one. And, I had to call in the troops. Like literally, it's a Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have better things to do with our time. But, people want to go and put industrial glue in their hair. And we have to decide from a PR perspective, what the hell does this all mean? So we are doing a special PR Yourself with Leah Frazier episode to discuss Gorilla Glue Girl and its current developments. And so I have brought in the reinforcements. I have the unofficial co-host of the show back, Quiana McDani of the House of the Shay. Hey, hey.
Hey, everybody.
And then one of my favorite publicists who holds it down in the DMV area, Chandra Gore.
Hello, everybody. I'm already laughing.
And I love this crew because they're going to tell it like it is. And I will preface it with this, that I do not know the current opinions. Now, granted, Chandra and I have been texting back and forth. Foolishness, even outside of Gorilla Glue Girl. But I don't know the state of current opinions. I told Quiana, don't tell me. Save it for the show. So if you've been under a rock, we're going to talk about Tessica Brown. Tessica Brown decided one day she ran out of her regular hair glue and was running out and decided, I need my edges slicked down for the gods, and reached for the industrial Gorilla Glue. Put it on those edges. Now, listen, I've seen the pictures online. You can go to her IG account. I will link it in the caption. Look, her edges were laid like that was some eco styler deal. Like, laid. What, Chandra? What?
Listen, I came prepared today, okay? Look at this. Okay, edge control, okay? Everybody has this. You cannot just lay this on your head and not do this, not brush it in. Like there's a process in laying edges. I just need people to understand. There is a process on how to lay edges. But I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead, because y'all ain't gonna have
hold on. She gets the edges laid, but it wasn't with Cantu. It was with Gorilla Glue. And goes on, wears this ponytail and does a video on her IG account. She has this hairstyle with this Gorilla Glue in it for about a month, right?
Area new growth, but go ahead.
And she can't get it out. So she takes to her IG account, posts a video, talks about it. And from her account, she said, she tried everything, olive oil, coconut oil, all sorts of tea tree oil and things that people were recommending. She said she put the video on IG, went to bed. The next day it was viral. Okay. And then this is how all of this came to light, where we're like, wow, you had your hair stuck to your head like this for a month. And she couldn't get the Gorilla Glue out. And I had to call in the reinforcements because word around town was that before she went to this high top Beverly Hills surgeon, which now the glue is out of her head. They said they had to use a mixture of acetone. And I think he posted a video of all the things he put in the bottle to get the stuff out of her head. There was rumors that she was going to sue Gorilla Glue. And now there's all sorts of backlash. There's positive stuff in favor of her case, but there's also backlash on her end. And then on Gorilla Glue's perspective, there was the rumors that she wanted to sue Gorilla Glue. So Chandra, you will be representing Gorilla Glue. Quiana, you're going to represent Gorilla Glue Girl, hashtag Gorilla Glue Girl, Tesca Brown, and me. I'm just going to give my weighted opinion. And so, Quiana, you are itching over there to say.
I sure am, because you already know.
Go ahead and
I sure am.
What you have to say.
So at first, this is just personally me talking right now. At first, when this first happened, I was like, dang, how dumb could you be? Like, who would ever think to put any glue in their hair? Not just, because even what she was normally using is not a glue. It's a spritz, it's a holding spray. It's not glue. So who would ever think to put glue on their hair? So after I heard the story a little bit more, and she's like, oh, she was rushing or whatever. So she ran out. She wanted to get it out. I was like, okay, everybody get that one time where you make a mistake, right? So she made a mistake, and now she's getting beat up for the mistake that she made. So here's the thing. I was just like everybody else, like, oh my God, she doing this for followers, whatever. But when I saw on Facebook a totally different company using her face for advertisement for, I think it was a Valentine's Day event or something, let's get bonded, like this, something like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, like people are really making money off of her. So why can't she make money off of her? Why can't she be the Kim Kardashian for Gorilla Glue?
See, this is shit.
Okay, so let's back up here. Okay.
I'm saying,
hold on before you go further, because you're getting into an argument that just in case they're not aware of what has happened in the last 24 hours, which is what Chandra and I were. Chandra, why don't you discuss it? Because you brought it to my attention before I even knew. Go ahead. Tell the people what has developed in the last 24 hours.
So, she has a manager, PR agent.
That's me.
This lady she represents some of the people that are on the outskirts. Yes, all of them. And then plus she has a merch line. Now, in the midst of her getting stuff taken out of her hair for free, there's still a GoFundMe. And boom, how you get all this merchandise so fast and you want this situation to go away? You was on the TV saying, I just want it to go away. I don't want to talk about it no more. But you got a merch line that says get bonded. You got sweatsuits, t-shirts. You're doing your media run. You're verified. I mean, so that's how you want to go away?
It's that here it is viral. Quiana, because Quiana was saying, I understand now that there's a merch line. She's raised over $20,000 to the GoFundMe. Now she has hoodies, joggers, t-shirts with her face on it. Let's get bonded. Quiana saying, I agree with this because other people were trying to use her face.
Facts. Like, so you gonna stand, you're not gonna copyright you, you're not gonna protect
I ain't saying not to do it, but don't sit up here and try to be on the news talking about I just want it to go away.
But that's probably what she did want before she realized that it was viral. It's never going anywhere. She will forever be known as the
all right, that's understandable. But don't get up here pretending like you didn't know what would happen. Like, okay, we are in a day and age where social media clout is something that is likes or like crack, okay? People, once you get like a bunch of likes, you want to get them likes again. So it's addictive, right? But my whole thing is this. You have to look at the history of what she was trying to do on her Instagram and her TikTok, okay? So this is what we all have. She set out to want to go viral. She wanted to be famous. Yeah, like you said, the Kardashians, they are famous for absolutely nothing. Not knocking the hustle, but sometimes hold on. But people can be infamous. You be known for you got a GoFundMe to say you want help with medical treatment, but somebody gifted you the medical treatment. Are you going to take that money and pay that doctor or help other people so that they don't make the same mistake? Like, what are you really doing? Instead of I'm gonna capitalize off this, other people using my face, so I better sell it first. Listen, miss me with the BS. I know a money grab, sis. If you wanted your rent and bill paid and some crab legs, we could have spotted you some things before people get their tax money and buy helicopters and Jaguars. We could have sent you some coin. At this point, like I'm over it. Oh, thank you so much for the VIP experience. You taking pictures in front of cars, but you so hardworking. Child bad.
So we don't necessarily know the long term. Yes, she had a procedure to save her hair. We don't know the long term extent of her hair. As a Black woman, we know our scalps are very, very.
There you got it. We read everything we put on our hair, don't we?
Thank you. As a Black woman, we do.
Okay, Gorilla Glue says on the thing it is adhesive.
Hold on.
Let me get my point across.
Wait, I gotta go get a bell. Hold on, let me on my phone.
Let me get my point across. We still make mistakes, but I want to point out to you with this is that we're not living her real time. We're living her after the effects. So when she set up that GoFundMe, nobody offered to do her surgery for free. She didn't know what she was gonna do.
So you mean to tell me in the midst of this man telling her she couldn't take it out?
I'm talking about you said she had to GoFundMe. I'm saying yes, she did because she had no clue what she was gonna do about her hair. She didn't even know the road it was gonna take to get the hair fixed. So we can't blame her because she had a GoFundMe. I mean, come on. It's people who've had GoFundMes for less.
I'm not blaming her for anything like that. All I'm saying is, once this man, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
The surgeon himself is getting so much PR, so to speak, for doing this great deed of getting this glue out this girl. He don't want her money. He said it. I don't want your money. I just want to.
I don't think that's the point. That's not the.
No, go to the one where Gorilla Glue actually has a hair, a mohawk on their bottle. Go to that one. Go to the other.
That's jail, but this clearly states on here. What does it say on there? Okay, let me read it to y'all. It says,
about no hair.
It says, wood, metal, fabric, foam, plastic, paper, glass, leather.
It don't say no hair.
They gonna add hair on there now.
Yeah, it don't say no hair.
Right, adhesive. You telling me she don't know what adhesive means?
Some people don't. Some people, I'm not saying she don't, but I'm saying we can't assume that she automatically thought that. Like that's just
Let me jump in. I disagree. I watched her interview with Entertainment Tonight, the same one that I tagged you in, Chandra, last night. She said that they had used the adhesive for furniture stuff and all the other stuff around the house prior. So she knew that it was supposed to be used for those things. She was running out and didn't have any more of her hair glue left and chose to use it. But all the other manners they had used it before was for household stuff. She said it last night on Entertainment Tonight.
And she got children, ma'am.
Again, we cannot automatically say, oh, well, we know she knew better. And if she didn't know better, she took a chance and was just like, well, I'm just going to see what this is going to do for the day or whatever. I'll come home and wash it out, and couldn't wash it out. Everybody makes that judgment call, whether it's right or wrong. Hers was definitely wrong. I'm saying we can't fault her for banking or making money off of this. How many people out there, right? Look at the how'd your kids, how'd your wife?
To me, that's a different situation, because when it came out that she was trying to sue Gorilla Glue,
she said she never tried to sue them.
Hold on, let's let everybody finish their stuff, because when people listen online, it's gonna overlap.
Mm-hmm.
No. But when it came out that she wanted to sue Gorilla Glue, I honestly don't believe anything that comes out of her mouth anymore, because she keeps contradicting herself. She keeps saying, I didn't say that. And then she has a totally different interview that contradicts what she says before. Oh, well, I'm using GoFundMe for X. And her Entertainment Tonight interview says, I'm using this to buy wigs. Oh, I wish I never would have posted this video. I wish I never would have went to the surgeon and got my hair done. But yet you just posted a Mercedes Benz saying thank you for the VIP experience while I was in LA. So she keeps contradicting herself.
How is that a contradiction?
Excuse me?
How is that a contradiction?
Because you're giving off two different vibes. You're saying one thing and then you're going back. It's like somebody in court recanting their statement. We have you on record saying the exact opposite. We're
not in real time. Like we're saying everything on a delay.
What kind of delay we got?
She just posted the stuff yesterday. How is that a delay?
I bet you she had the car for 2-3 days. Like she didn't post it as soon as she got it. Like
she posted it while she's in LA. But if you're in LA for a medical procedure, what do you need luxury car service for?
They offered it to her, so are you gonna say no?
That's probably you like this chick should take advantage of everything that she's offered because okay.
So let's
this Black History Month. We're not gonna do that.
Let's bring this back because we're gonna talk about PR. Because obviously, from Gorilla Glue Girl's perspective, I'm just gonna call her Tesca. I'm gonna call her by her name. Tesca's perspective, we have a PR problem, because now people are on the fence on whether to support. Like she's caught between good and bad publicity, right? And at this point, with the release of the merch line and her influencer posts that have popped up lately, a lot of people have started unfollowing. And I don't know if her manager now is in crisis management mode. We don't know, but there's a mix between good and bad publicity. From Gorilla Glue's perspective, the moment she said she wanted to sue, that was, oh my God, I just want to finish my sentence. That's all I want to do in life, is just finish what I have to say. When it came out that she wanted to sue, that was a PR problem, because now they've got to pull legal in for product liability on some stuff a reasonable person knows not to put on their hair. So PR for Gorilla Glue, Chandra Gore, What's the tea? What, as soon as this comes out, what's the PR strategy? Do you agree with Gorilla Glue's take on how they handled the situation? I do too as well.
I agree with them from both standpoints of PR and legal. You know what I'm saying? Because quiet as it's kept, my behind is in here studying to take the bar for, you know what I'm saying, as a you know what I'm saying, I gotta wait to do my hours, but I have to study constantly. You know what I'm saying? The way that I like to argue, I like to have my facts. Okay, and Esquire behind my name is even, you know, I need that in my life. But
I have it.
I know, girl. I'm like, yes, and this is 3 years in the making. But I'm the legal part and the public relations part of it. Gorilla Glue has every right to take that stance because what they did was protect themselves by saying, one, they acknowledged her mistake. And two, they covered themselves because I would love to be the publicist on this. I would have loved to be the publicist because I would actually get every design of the bottle, all that information we would have to put out there because you're not going to sit up here and tell me, like they said, well, we're sorry that she's experiencing this. Okay. They do acknowledge that this stuff is not for hair. It's never been for hair. They have a launch, and then on the back of the bottles of Gorilla Glue, it does state if it's ingested or anything like that, contact your local poison control. I'm a parent, okay? I'm a mom. I know good and daggone well if one of my children ingested something, on the back there was a law created, I think it was back in the 70s or something, where they had to put on a warning label and the poison control, the Mr. Yuck. Remember that? Listen, I ain't believing none of this, and I wish I was a PR to represent Gorilla Glue because I would listen.
I just want to
hold on. Let me read the statement.
She just said it.
Hold on. I'm going to read the exact statement just in case people are tuning in and they haven't heard it. It's my podcast. I can do what I want. So here's the statement from Gorilla Glue. We are aware of the situation and we are very sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that Miss Brown experienced using our spray adhesive on her hair. This is a unique situation because this product is not indicated for use in or on hair as it is considered permanent. Our spray adhesive states in the warning label, do not swallow, do not get in eyes, on skin, or on clothing. It is used for craft, home, auto, or office projects to mount things to surfaces such as paper, cardboard, wood, laminate, and fabric. We are glad to see in her recent video that Miss Brown has received medical treatment from her local medical facility and wish her the best. That was the statement.
Check and mate. Now go somewhere and sue your money because you're not gonna get no coin from her.
She's already said she never said she was going to sue. So that if you're going off facts, she stated, I never said that. I don't know what
Don't let me pull up my Jennifer. Now, she did, and listen, every interview she does, she states something different. It's like follow the bouncing red ball and what's going to be said different today. I don't know what kind of crackpot team, management team, PR team she got over there, but they need to go ahead and do a whole, this is what you're going to say in these interviews now, baby, because you're not going to come out here and have us clean up your mess. They're not helping her. They're not giving her no media coaching. They're not giving her no media training, but they probably be on the team getting these coins, though.
I think you're doubling down on her because she made a mistake. Like she's never said she was going to sit down.
I'm coming from a PR and legal mindset.
Okay, low key, I'm gonna tell y'all some tea that I had got because from the parish down there in Louisiana. Okay, I got some tea, reliable tea, and this is I never deal in the mess. But one of her family members spoke out, and we asked the question. She's been trying to go viral for a while doing stuff on her TikTok and stuff. She deleted majority of her stuff off of her TikTok because this is what she was trying to do that. This has been a quest of hers to go viral. And voila, now we famous for what? Nothing. Infamous. There's a difference between fame and infamy. That's all First of all, I want to know who paid that ER bill because it better not be no tax dollars.
If you And Quiana, we talked about this. Even though we don't agree, and that's fine, we're still going to be besties after this. If me, as an attorney, a trained attorney, highly skilled attorney, and now publicist, okay, if I don't care if it comes out after the fact that she didn't say that she wanted to sue. It is that it was put out in the public sphere that she was going to sue my client. Let's just say I'm representing Gorilla Glue. We are now all at arms. Now they're lawyered up, and they probably have in-house counsel going over all the product liability issues because of this woman's. In fact, if she does try to sue. Now, the problem that I had was that she still, at that point in time, when I was kind of thinking through these things, I was like, I thought Gorilla Glue just putting out this statement, that was good enough. I would be like, stand by and stand down. She is giving Gorilla Glue enough PR to last for the next decade. And she's proving that the shit works. Even in the capacity it's not meant to be used. Don't say shit. Okay?
Yes, she should
Only
be
thing
the Gorilla Glue.
The Gorilla Glue does not. I thought the statement that they put out was perfect. They showed empathy, but they didn't sit here and try to get any more involved than they have to.
They're at the right level that they need to be.
Right. At this point, it's their legal team now that's gearing up, because it's like, well, what happens when she goes in? If she loses her scalp, if she burns off her scalp, or maybe she needs to have some sort of replacement or whatever, she potentially could sue. So now we've got to go gear up. That's what they're focused on. Yes.
I will say this, because after a month of having this kind of stuff on your hair, one whole month, 30 days. Matter of fact, if it was January, it was 31 days. Okay. There was minimal damage. Like the doctor said, there was minimal damage to her scalp. Okay. And normally in 30 days, your hair grows. Even if you put a topical like the Gorilla Glue on it, your hair is going to grow. Your hair is going to continue to shed underneath having this topical on your head, right? So this is what I'm saying. And see, this from the standpoint of Gorilla Glue, I would be asking that doctor, can you please give us a rundown of what her scalp looked like? What was between, in 30 days from a normal scalp to a scalp that had that topical on it that didn't touch her scalp. As you can tell, like I'm just saying, if stuff was in her hair, and if I was Gorilla Glue, and to be honest with you, she could be that's so liable. I'm sorry, because I'm itching if it comes out that it was
medical information. So that's like,
yes, they can. It's out there in the open now. It's public.
It's HIPAA.
Okay, they can request that. Now, see, if this was to go to court, all of that is admissible.
Yeah,
because
pre-existing conditions and all of that.
Thank you. They would need to know everything about what she's done from the ER time that she went in and they gave her them wipes and the acetone or whatever. All of that is admissible in court, because they need to know everything before, so they can have a leg to stand. They can't go off of, oh, it was fine, her scalp was fine. No, they're going to need to know if she had dandruff, psoriasis, she had a relaxant in her hair, she drank 3 quarts of water yesterday. Like, they want to know all of that. So this is what I'm saying. So before she opened up her mouth and said, I'm going to sue, or I'm thinking about suing, you got to think about it. All the stuff you did 3, 4, 5, 6 months ago is going to come back into play. You got to think about all that stuff. So once you utter, I want to sue, or perhaps sue, or bring legal action, you open the doors for whatever.
Yeah, they probably started screenshotting, and already all the videos she took down, they already have.
Girl.
Now, and even with all the recommendations people were giving her online, it's like, well, you did tea tree oil, coconut oil, all these other oils in between. So at what effect did that have on the Gorilla Glue in addition to everything else? So what really is our liability in this whole thing? And I don't think whoever uttered it, I don't care who said it, it put them at alarm to now protect themselves. And I think from a PR perspective, not saying anything but releasing that statement was perfect, because now Gorilla Glue has been on, they've gotten free publicity from this whole thing without saying anything. Hashtag Gorilla Glue is going viral. So as a publicist, I would be like, yo, just stand down. It's working.
Because in things like this, things like this will always always come out in the wash. You get what I'm saying? So it may be so hype right now. Oh, they doing cakes and people making money off of her. Okay, and you know what I'm saying? You can't police the internet. You put it out there. Okay, so if somebody want to make a cake with her picture on it,
but it's still a personal frustration for her.
Okay, that's cute. But her talent manager and her booking manager, okay, if this was such a traumatic thing, you would have a publicist, of course, to mitigate and try to help you understand how to do these interviews. But you're not going to have no talent manager or no booking agent. If this was so traumatic for you.
Why wouldn't she?
Because she said she wanted to make it all go away.
But it's not. It's not. So at what point do you say this is not going away? I'm going to have to deal with it. Let me go ahead and put some ducks in a row so that I can deal with this madness. So she just supposed to sit at home and say, nope, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. It's still going on around and she's not supposed to do nothing?
Okay.
No.
The more you put out there, the more people are going to have. And if she were to stop, it wouldn't keep snowballing like this.
No, it will.
Okay, no,
she's the Gorilla Glue girl. She's a staple for the Gorilla Glue girl forever. It will. It's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Okay, and Monica Lewinsky went away too, right?
No.
Yes, she did.
No. Do you know how many people say, "Oh, did you get Lewinsky?"
Okay, but it will die down. And this is Black History Month, so I'm already upset about that. Okay, you could have did this 2 months ago, or maybe next month. Do it another month. We only get 1 month. 38 days, you go putting all this mess in there. You just we done got set back another 400 years. Go ahead.
Question for Quiana, because she's now removed comments from her merch post that she's posted that now has 543,680 views. It says hashtag feeling blessed with white praying hands. I'm not even going to go there. Hashtag link in bio, www.tessicamerch.com. And now she finally posted the doctor, but I believe because she had posted the car first, all the comments were saying all of this and that, and you haven't even thanked your doctor yet. And so now we have a post with the doctor, but she removed the comments from the merch post. So Quiana, as publicist for Tessica Brown, do you feel like they handled this appropriately? Because I feel the way everything was relayed, whether we know all of the facts or not, the way her social media has been played up. Apparently she gave the exclusive to TMZ, and that's why no one has really seen her hair at this point outside of the videos that are circulating. People are not a fan of how it rolled out, and I'm assuming it was by advice of this manager. It actually makes her look worse. Look, it says everyone was scammed. So all I got to do is super glue my head and I get VIP treatment. Don't mind if I do. No, sis, don't post this. The girl's going to be upset with this one. Hey, where's your shout out to the doctor that got that glue out of your hair for free? Let's just all thank that doctor for getting that glue out. I guess I can safely unfollow now. I saw what I wanted to see. Have a peaceful recovery. Sis, we want to see your hair. I'm confused. You give a shout out to a rental car company, but not the doctor, all caps, that saved your hair. And it goes on and on and on. Quiana.
I would say again, we're not in real time and we don't know.
Well, what time we at then?
We're not in her real time. We're in the delay.
Yeah, you're damn right. We're not in her real time.
We're not in her real time. We're in the delay.
We wouldn't be here.
And we don't know what advice she's getting. We don't know if
she's not getting good advice. Clearly,
we don't know if she's an impulsive.
Oh my God, you're her publicist, so I'm asking a very straight question.
Okay, I'm saying my client is very delayed. Okay, she's very delayed.
Clearly.
And she's so new to this process that she does not know the order in which to do things. And we are teaching and communicating and training her in which.
Y'all failing.
I don't think she's acting alone.
Y'all are failing to communicate with your client.
I actually think she is. She's just like impulsively doing things, and then her team is coming behind like, no.
If she had a publicist, they tell her to delete that shit. They would have told her, don't post the influencer stuff right now. There's timing. Excuse me. Timing is everything. The public's gonna look at, $20,000 GoFundMe. Mercedes Benz. Merch line. The public's gonna light you up. Don't post it. Let's wait. Let's
thinking about it as promo when it should be just a simple thank you. Maybe she was waiting to clear some things with the doctor to post the doctor's thank you. Maybe she was, we just don't know.
All we know is what's put out there. But Quiana, this is why this is important. This is why it's called PR yourself, or we're talking about public relations, because you always have to think about what's being put out there. So if we just say all facts laid aside, all we know is what's put out there, which is contributing to her bad press or her public persona, we can only go off of that. And that's why PR is important, because now she had the opportunity to shape people's perceptions and keep all this stuff. Like, she got a shout out from Chance the Rapper. He's like, oh, I laughed at first, but then I saw her video. Sis, I hope you get better. And then all the other celebs weighed in. It reminded me of when, what's his name from Empire got attacked and they were all weighing in and didn't have all the facts. So now she's at GoFundMe. Chandra's showing me the GoFundMe account is now at $23,305. And she hasn't taken it down yet.
And the caption has not been changed yet. It still says, my name is Tessica Brown, and I'm a small town girl who happened to make a mistake by putting Gorilla Glue spray on my hair as substitute for Got to Be Glue hairspray.
I was pissed if I was Got to Be Glue named in all that.
Hello. And as most of you know, my hair was stuck in place for about a month. After reading and researching, I realized I may need medical help and my hair may need to be shaved. So I made this GoFundMe account to help with any expenses related to this unfortunate ordeal. I would like to thank everyone who reached out. Oh, okay.
We still don't know the long-term effects.
You know what?
We don't. How come when she still got bald spots on the side of her head?
Well, she better get us some oil. And
I saw the procedure. He had to cut. He literally cut the bald. That's why it's bald now more than normal. He cut her edges on the sides.
He had to. But see, that's the thing. But the thing is, if you look at like this is what I'm gonna say. When she sprayed the Gorilla Glue on her hair, you had to take a brush, and tame that, okay? Listen, I
brought props for our.
Which makes it even worse because it's now affixed to her skin, her skin.
And her edges deserve to be gone. Her edges paid the price for stupidity. I don't care what nobody says. If I was Got to Be Glue hairspray, spritz, that's what Pump It Up spray is.
You know what? This is a side note, but Gorilla Glue and Got to Be Glue, they just come together and be like.
Well, okay, so Quiana, I haven't agreed. We haven't been on the same page with this all this entire time. But I do think this is the perfect time. I need to call Vanna. Girl, send her some Tough Babies hair oils to put her edges and tell her to
listen, you are absolutely right. If anybody got any Miracle Growth edges, this is your time now because she's looking for endorsements. Get your products sold off the shelf.
But she's been offered endorsements. Like tons of people are offering her.
Beyonce's wig person.
And she's taking it too, clearly.
No, she wasn't at first.
She turned Beyonce's wig person down, but in the same interview, she said the $20,000 for the GoFundMe was to purchase the wig. So she was like, I don't want it for free because I would purchase it. So you would use the GoFundMe to purchase something that was being offered to you for free.
Yes, because she said that she didn't. Everybody was saying she was doing it for clout, and it just was a mistake that she did.
That's good PR right there. See, that's the only thing she did right. I'm gonna use the money to buy wigs. You're blah. Sorry,
but if you're not doing it for clout, then okay, let's just say we take Quiana's argument. We're releasing the merch line because somebody else was using my name, which I will give you a notch on your belt for that, just because we had that happen here to someone locally that went viral by accident, and people were trying to sell shirts with her face on it. And she told me she had to go ahead and trademark her stuff and hurry up and then go after those folks and say, well, at least if you're going to make a shirt, use exactly what I said. And here, this is copyrighted, blah, blah, blah. So I get it. People go out and they make stuff and blah, blah, whatever. But don't say you don't want the clout, but then you do other things that associate themselves with clout.
I still think we're delayed on that. Like in the moment where she's speaking, no, but she's forced.
I'm not delayed.
She's forced to say, it's happening. Let me just roll with the punches. No matter if I want this to
delay that you keep
not, it's happening.
But what is this delay that you keep speaking of? I need to know so that I can use it.
So let me explain the delay then. The delay is her now and us hearing about it later. The delay is us. Her now is going to be totally different than when we hear it.
None of this matters in PR land. None of this matters in PR land. None of this matters.
Working out for her.
None of this matters in PR land. Whatever is out on social, whatever is circulating out in the interwebs is in real time in PR land. And somebody out there is ill advising her because she's definitely not in front of this thing. She's definitely.
We can agree on that.
You know how they do
I've said this the whole time.
You know how they do the presidential like meters, and they're like, "Oh, his likability factor is at 80% right now." She was at a clear 80. She's now
at a clear 25.
I wanna acknowledge that she's lost about 23,000 followers. She was at 824. Now she's at 806. So, but she started this thing out where at like 15, she was nowhere. So if she loses, let's talk about the lose factor. If she loses a good 200,000, she's still in a good position to make lemons out of lemonade.
In a dirty cup.
She'll
dirty cup. Stop.
just like Webster was always known as Webster, and like some of these Hollywood celebs that are always pigeonholed, she will always be Gorilla Glue Girl.
So why not make money off of it? It's not going nowhere.
All money ain't good money.
Of Gorilla Glue.
This is bad PR.
All money ain't good money, and all publicity ain't good publicity. I'm sorry, but listen, I'm trying. Now I'm offended by her. I'm just gonna say this. I'm offended.
Out of your body and become her for 5 minutes.
She's not me.
I never would have put the shit in my hair to begin with.
First of all,
I will admit, and it's so funny because I was listening to Sarah Jake's podcast today, and she and I were going back on Twitter about something completely different because she said shrimp were roaches of the sea, and so so me and her were on Twitter going back and forth. I was like, "Don't you go after my crawfish now?"
But anyway, they good then.
But they are. That's why they so good.
I know because they eat shit. But in her same podcast, Woman Evolve, I'm just gonna go ahead and shout it out. She was also talking about this, and she said, "Look, sis, we've all been there where we were gluing some tracks to our head. I did in college, but it was glue." It was adhesive made to glue tracks in your head. That's what it was for.
That stanky black glue.
It was black glue. There you go. But that's what it was made for. The girl, you know how you have your college buddies doing your hair. She wasn't putting Elmer's in there. She wasn't putting Gorilla Glue in there. She wasn't putting super glue from the grocery store or Home Depot or Lowe's in there. It was that black glue that was made
stuck when you try to open it, Lord. I mean, listen, as a black woman, one thing I did not like about the whole situation is people were writing dissertations about black women in their hair and how they are being persecuted. And I'm like, she is one black woman that don't represent me. I'm not that dumb.
Yes,
okay?
I am not
back off of that. I posted a tweet from Erica Campbell on my Instagram page, and it was just saying how women are going out getting all this stuff done to their body. And in the comments, everybody was referring to the Gorilla Glue girl. And I'm like, wait, what is her hair has to do with surgery?
Because black women are always tearing each other down, and we are not a part of the message. If y'all don't shut up and go to hell somewhere, listen. This situation just showed me that people be speaking on business that ain't they business. Okay, just because I'm being honest and saying, listen, we are so conditioned to look at what we put in our hair as Black women. There's no way that we would make that kind of a mistake.
But not everybody. That's still like that 10%. I know. Look, I know for
that heifer put on them lashes. She knew what she was putting on her hair.
I know for a fact that not everybody reads the. They don't even care. They don't even care. I know for a fact.
So what kind of glue she put on her lashes?
You know, I don't roll with that. I'm allergic to that stuff, so I don't roll with that.
Okay then. So how you know you allergic?
Because it was, I'm not a lash person, but it was put on my eyes for in my eyes started bubbling.
And the glue that they used, what did it come in a little thing that smelled very it smelled like chemical, or was it in a container that said eyelash glue?
I don't even know about it, but I can tell you it had latex in it, and I'm allergic to latex.
Okay, cool. All right, bet. Check this out. Picture this real quick. Listen, walk down this part.
I'm walking.
Good. Hold my hand. Okay, listen. Now, when you were younger and you first got your first, you ever got a perm?
Yes.
Okay, and it came in a little box just for me, right?
You know, that's pretty well. I know that.
Yes. Oh, pink low. You do the pink low line. Relax. Okay.
Lusters. It's lusters.
Lusters. Pink. You know,
from
pink
Dallas.
low.
From Dallas. They're from Dallas.
Yes. See.
Chicago,
okay. On that box, right? On that box, it came with a warning, some gloves, and some stuff that go around the edges, right?
Correct.
When you mix that,
the base.
yes, and when you mix one chemical with the other, did it change colors?
No. It didn't change colors until it was. Remember, you would put it on your head pink, and it would go white when it was ready to be washed.
Okay, when you mix it in, it had a blue stuff, and then it had the perm stuff. You mix it in, you put it on your head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't it have a smell to it?
Yes.
Did it have a chemical smell?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Didn't it say on the thing, keep our eyes off of skin and all that other stuff, right?
It says do not put on scalp.
Oh, okay. So boom, check this out. Didn't it have a warning label? Didn't it have a warning label on the side that said don't ingest? Yes. Don't do all this. Oh, okay. The same shit is on the Gorilla Glue bottle, okay? So if you can remember how to put a perm in back then, you can remember that this clearly says it's for furniture on the thing, okay? You read that box from the rooter to the tutor. You took that big old long piece of paper and you read it out and used them flimsy gloves. So you can't tell me this girl did not know that she was putting glue, which she said she knew because she had put the cabinet door back on in the kitchen with this stuff. If you put it on the cabinet door, why would you spray it in your hair?
She said she didn't know that she wouldn't be able to wash it out. She didn't say she didn't know it wasn't going to stick. She said
it stuck to the cabinet door. If it kept the refrigerator closed, if it did any of those things, do you think that you're going to wash that off? Like, just walk with me. You're not walking with me no more. You're not walking with me.
I'm walking with you.
Okay.
I'm walking with you, but I want you to get grace. I want you to get grace in there.
Grace is not
thinkers. People don't think, oh, if I do it, I got
if
one.
she could see to put them snuffer gluffagus lashes on, she could see that was glue in that damn thing. Miss me with that. I just said what I said. Amen and good night.
Okay. We have completely dissected.
We haven't even talked about Kiki Wyatt.
I don't even know. We've spent an hour on Gorilla Glue, girl. I don't think we have time for Kiki Wyatt.
I ain't got time for Kiki. That's all I'm gonna say. Because whoever's her publicist, I'm gonna fight him.
We're gonna come back because we definitely need to dissect Kiki Wyatt. I'm already putting it out there. I ain't her publicist.
Quiana, I'm not either. I'm not her publicist either.
All right, Chandra, that leaves you. Sorry.
As her publicist, yeah. I quit. Listen, you don't upset.
Okay, y'all have a choice. It's Kiki Wyatt, and I also want to talk about Van Jones. And so, you know, his reputation ain't so hot in these streets either. Flippity, flop, political opportunist.
Where the check lie at with him? That's what you need to figure out. Where the money coming from? That's where he gonna be.
Who's going to revitalize Van Jones's public persona within the Black community? We need to talk about that.
You better go pay off some church mortgages or something right quick.
I'm gonna pray about Van Jones. I may take him up. Let me go do some research.
But like I said, I will.
But I ain't taking Kiki.
Yeah. Okay. So we have completely, I don't even know if the listeners at this point, I hope you guys were entertained. I hope you were able to see just how crazy this dilemma would be from a PR perspective. I will go with closing thoughts. I will end with mine. Let's start with Quiana because you're here on the top of my screen. Then we'll follow it up with Chandra, and then I will go. Quiana, closing thoughts.
I am all for Tessica Brown making a bad situation great. I ain't knocking her. I am any help she may need, call her sister. Because it's not gonna get any better unless we come together and make it better for her. This is not going away. Let's make lemons out of lemonade. I ain't knocking T-shirts. Check her out, Tessica. What is it? Whatever her website is.
Don't advertise it on PR yourself.
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. But I'm all for making
money now GoFundMe where she could pay me to advertise on my podcast.
Again, I
advertised her enough a whole hour.
For her in the now, in her next levels, her next stages, and that's it.
All right, Chandra.
The internet lives forever. Okay. I'm a firm believer on if you make a mistake, then you can redeem yourself. But this is not a mistake that you make and you can balance off of it in this manner. So that's my takeaway with this is know your intentions and know that people are going to be watching your intent. People now have been so in tune with what they're imbibing and what they're seeing that they're dissecting this stuff. Okay. So be mindful of that. And all money ain't good money and all publicity.
You took my takeaway.
My bad. I just need. I'm thoroughly trying to understand this is not okay and this is not something that should be promoted because people are going to want up the ante to get the results.
Well, they already did. He glued his lip to a cup and now he said he put on social media, please pray for me. No. You wanted to see if it worked. We're not praying for you. We hope you
told me no.
I'm out of prayer. Now that's a dumb challenge. No, now that's intended.
Hashtag Gorilla Glue Challenge. He glued his lip to a Solo Red cup. When I think of Solo Red cups, I want to think about how I was in the middle of Rochester, New York for college, and I played ping pong for the first time. I was surrounded by red cups. I want to think about family cookouts, drinking beer. I don't want to think about how this dude glued his lip to a cup and then said, please pray for me, because he's got to lose the skin off his top lip to get it off. Idiot. I'm not praying for you. I'm sorry, God. I'm going to use my prayers where they're needed because they're like gold, not on just idiocracy.
I just got off the block list for the Lord, so I'm not even going to try it. Go ahead.
All right. So, Chandra, you took mine. I agree. All money is not good money, and all publicity is definitely not good publicity. You know how you hear people say, oh, well, it's publicity. No, it's not all good publicity at all. I think that she had a chance to really spin this in the positive. If I were on her team, if in fact there was a delay, like Quiana said, right? And she's raised $23,000 in the GoFundMe, I would have tried to get ahead of that to say, maybe there's an alopecia organization or there's some sort of nonprofit we can donate this to paint her in some sort of positive do-gooder light. But instead, your whole social media account has taken this influencer role where when people came into contact with you, they didn't know you as an influencer. They knew you as the girl who put Gorilla Glue in her head. And so whether or not, whatever your intentions are, they only know you from that point going forward. So your public persona from that point going forward is somebody that chases clout, whether you intend for it or not. And adding all these people in your team who only want your money is really making it to now is going to be to the point to where you can't recover from this. Everything you do at this point, see, I almost said it, is going to retract back to Gorilla Glue. And your actions, every single second counts. And as a publicist, we think about every single second. We think about a week ahead, 2 weeks ahead. If you post this on social media, what will you do? I had a client that just went to Barbados with her husband for a work trip. We talked about what her post would be on social media a whole month before she went on that trip, because we knew how people are in relation to COVID and traveling. What does my caption have to be like? I don't want to sound tone deaf. We strategized. There's no strategy with this woman. And it's all bad PR. It's all bad PR. And so when we talk about PR yourself, if you find yourself in a similar situation, just know that all press ain't good press, baby. And all money ain't good money. And that you should be thinking about every single thing that you put out in these interwebs, because people don't forget. You post a post, they are snapshotting it and they're saving it for later. You record a video, they're snapshotting it, saving it for later. You cannot recover if you make bad decisions. This is bad decisions. And let's just say it's not her. Let's say it's her team. You got to be more careful about who you have around you, because it's out there on your social media account. I'm just saying. So when we talk about PR yourself with Leah Frazier, my ending thoughts is hashtag, you know how we used to have those books, See Jane Run?
Mm-hmm.
See Gorilla Glue to her hair. See Gorilla Glue girl, see Gorilla Glue girl, run. See Gorilla Glue girl, get it out of her hair. See Gorilla Glue girl post Mercedes before she thanks the doctor. Don't be Gorilla Glue girl. You know.
She can remark that the mistakes I made in my viral experience. No, that's money.
No, at that point, people are gonna be so disgusted with her. They're gonna think this is yet another scam of hers to capitalize on this opportunity, unless she waited 10, 15 years and then had some amazing stuff happen in between there. But I don't see that working. I just don't.
There's a positive to every negative. That's all. The
positive is the shit's out of her hair, and you still have hair. You still have hair. The little bitty alfalfa sprout that you got left, you better thank the good Lord for that.
I can say so much. I listen.
What you say, Quiana? What'd you say?
You don't have a cute bob cut. Watch, y'all see? Y'all see, maybe cover them edges, get the little swoop, be lined up in the back. Should be great.
It's Eco Styler.
I need for her to go into hiding with that little bit of coin that she made and go set out somewhere, okay? All right? I don't want to see no more posts. You're not even, just stop, okay? We tired. I'm over it. As a black mother, okay? I'm over it.
Girls, if any one of my girls did this, I'm a mother of 3 girls. If any one of them did this,
no, but tell the interwebs how smart your freaking daughters are.
Okay, so my daughters are above that on the rectors. They are super smart, and they would never, like, my daughters have talked about Gorilla Girl and was like, how dumb could you be? Like,
okay, if your children see this for what it is, I'm gonna shut up. Because even my kids are very smart, very astute children who understand. They was like, Mom, come on now. We use that to fix stuff. If you
My 15-year-old said something has to be wrong with her, but it's okay.
As you said, she's delayed.
It's that grace that we're giving. We give grace.
She's delayed. We know she's delayed.
I gave her grace up until the point I saw all the foolishness that has now come out after the fact, and I am retracting my grace.
No,
girl, save that grace for me when I trip and fall. I'm just saying.
Knowing how I am about my hair, I am, however, happy that the stuff is out. Like, it gave me anxiety to think about that being in her hair for 30 days. And I'm glad that it's out. All praises goes to her doctor.
Some of this for the edges.
I have my shout out to Tough Baby hair oil that's in my bathroom right now.
I just
put around those edges, save those edges.
Look,
but I mean, for her, like, I'm happy that it's out of her hair. I want her to be out of my hair completely and out of my life, but this just keeps circulating. I felt like we had
stop writing dissertations about dissecting the thought process of Black women in their hair. This ain't one of them times to be dissecting anything, okay?
Yeah, she can't be
the dissertation for something else.
She can't be the poster girl for that either. Like, to me, her and Gorilla Glue just need to sit down because she's the face of Gorilla Glue right now.
She got people arguing with other Black women about their hair. I'm going to say this. Mind the business that pays you, and don't come over here talk about you need to extend the level of sisterhood and understand. Nope.
I am not her, and she is not me.
Nope, because I read what I put in here.
Not she. And on that note, thank you guys for tuning in. Wherever you see this and post this, leave something in the comments. This was a special podcast episode because Chandra came all cute, put me on here with no makeup on. Quiana came all cute. So I guess I'm posting this to YouTube. So leave us something in the comments. This was our dissection. We had a little bit of PR in there for PR yourself. But I mean, we'll be back. Everybody loves the PR piss off of the week. I've gotten a lot of feedback like, where's your PR piss off of the week? Oh, you don't want my small business tips? You want the pettiness. Well, here you go. You had over an hour of it with these two ladies. We need to come back and talk
I would love to come back with Chandra. She's amazing.
Kiki Wyatt. We got Van Jones. I mean, there's so much foolishness on the internet. You know what? If you guys all became micro publicists, you'd all be paid with all of the shit that's going on out there.
I'm glad I don't do crisis management because I don't come in here with that shit because I can't do it. I'm not nope.
But I think this was amazing PR Petty of the week. So thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm going to link these lovely ladies' info in the bio. Please follow them. Please connect with them. And we're all on Clubhouse. Quiana and I did an amazing one this morning. Chandra was in one other day. I was late because I had to teach, and then she was like, "Sis, the room is done." And I was like, "But normally the rooms go on for hours."
59 minutes and 59 seconds. Over.
Like, these publicists was not playing. We were done in 59 minutes. We said an hour, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds. We shut it down. But follow us on Clubhouse. Leave us some comments if you like this. If you're hearing this on audio, subscribe. If you're seeing this on YouTube, subscribe. Share, rate, and review. Ladies, let people know just in case they're on the go where they can follow you. We'll start with Quiana.
You can find me at the House of the Shay on Instagram or House of the Shay VIP on Facebook or Quiana McDaniel on Facebook. I'm kind of Max, but you can still send me an inbox.
Can't believe you put your government name out there. I'm proud of you.
I'm trying to be better about that.
I'm proud of you. All right, Chandra.
I was on her Instagram looking at something I wanted to buy, and I'm not supposed to buy nothing.
We have Afterpay and Sizzle, so don't be slow to buy.
See, that's why I'm in trouble now. All the Afterpay and Sizzle and things, that's why I'm in trouble. American Express keep dinging, payment made. Don't judge me. But yes, you can find me on Instagram at Gore Consults and on Facebook at Chandra Gore Consulting. You could also find me at Conversations with Chan on Instagram. And that's pretty much it, but I'm about to go shop. So
this is amazing. I'm excited about this. If you guys have any PR petties you want us to dissect with our opinion. Oh, that is so cute.
That is. I can't wait to shoot Leah in that, but
please send it to me, Leah at think3media.com. These have been so hot. I'm really thinking, you guys, we should do it live. Because I think we get a kick out of this. I should shoot it out via live stream next time.
Yeah.
Thoughts? All right, we're gonna do it. Kiki Wyatt's is gonna be live.
Oh, it's gonna be live and live, okay?
It's lit.
We're gonna post when we're gonna be live, y'all. I will say when y'all think we're gonna do it, but it's okay. We'll post it later.
Yeah, I'll close this out and we can dissect because that one's gonna be really hot. Because I'm actually going to play the clip and it's not going to be pretty. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to another episode of PR Yourself with Leah Frazier. You know what to do. Subscribe, rate, review, and until next time.